Welcome back to another episode of the Bear Trap on the Boomer Bust channel, a Bears podcast by a Bears fan. I'm your host, Terry, and today going to look a little bit at our past defense against the Detroit Lions in Week 1. Before we get started, just want to remind you, use speakpipe.com. It's on the video. You could leave a voice message, question, or just a comment. If it's appropriate, it could end up on the next show. So do that if you want to have your voice heard. If you like the content, what was the word I'm looking for? I guess I was going to say I suggest. I don't remember. But anyway, I suggest going to patreon.com, checking that out, and see the way you can support the channel. So with all that being said, we're going to look at third down completion passes for Matthew Stafford. And instead of going through all the completions, because that could take a while, just decided we'll go through the third down to keep it a little shorter. And there's 7 plays in total. So we're just going to run through those and see what we can see. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and get this started. Hopefully everything works. So, all right, first third down completion. They're backed up in their own area. Little pressure. Stafford steps up and delivers a strike. That's into double coverage. I mean, they got 3 people out in the route. Delayed tight end release. And they just run 3 curls. 3 very long curls, which seems familiar. I wouldn't say we ran it like that, but definitely seems familiar. And looks like Eddie Jackson was there. This looks like cover 3. Is that Roquan or Trevathan? Can't tell. So Eddie Jackson in front of him, that's Trevathan. I mean, nice catch, nice throw. Looks like Bilal Nichols, they kind of hit each other on that stunt, but Bilal gets through. Stafford makes a nice move in the pocket, steps. And the thing that Trevathan, and I wouldn't just say it's Trevathan, it's a football thing. Like a lot of players in football, and I just don't get why they ever taught players this way. They like to stare down the quarterback. So you're going to see Trevathan drop. And I don't know if he's got a deep middle or what, but I mean, he did a good job at first. He had his eyes. He's looking for the receiver. Now he's following the quarterback, drifts away, and just that little bit of space is what turns into a completion. Because you can see Trevathan actually does a good job of not staring the quarterback down initially. He's got his eyes on anything coming inside. Nothing's coming inside. He's dropping. Now, this is what I call not covering green space. He's good. He looks away 1 second at the quarterback. Amendola makes an adjustment. Not to say it's Trevathan's fault, but that definitely could have been prevented. We had real good coverage there. And then Eddie Jackson, I mean, Amendola breaks down really quick. Eddie Jackson was not quick enough to break that up. I knew it was going to do this. I knew it. Second play, it was going to mess up my controls. All right, here we go. Got 2x2 out of shotgun. And not too dissimilar from something we ran. Just kind of this clearing route. Letting Jones come across the middle. Looks like we blitzed. That was just a perfect play for them. Trevathan gets completely cooked. But we got a double post. We got a long out. And really just some routes to get everybody vertical. And then let your playmaker come. Oh, crap. This is that play. This is that play where young rookie. Oh, my God. just watching it again. And on the third down. I did not expect to see that play again. But anyway, so we sent Roquan in a safety. And Stafford always gets some flack, but that's a hell of a throw. Falling back, avoiding the pressure, and slinging it almost across his body. Mingo drops into coverage late. Yeah, so we do a little blitz. No real pressure. But that leaves Trevathan out there alone. And this might be man. Wasn't paying attention. Well, Mingo's dropping out in the zone. There's no way he's running man. So this might be a cover 3 shell, but it looks kind of like man. Either way, you knew that Trevathan was going to be left alone in coverage. And most times we feel comfortable with that, but Trevathan against Marvin Jones, not a matchup you want to see. And I don't know, man. Watching it up close, I don't know if Trevathan's hurt or something. Just seems like he is not breaking down well at all. It looks like he got a bad hip. Yeah, and I kept saying, like, he used to be a coverage. I should probably reword that. Like, I don't know if he's hurt or something. Right now, he's just not looking as fluid as usual. So we get a quick outlet. It's 3rd and 2. We blitz again. So screens coming with Amendola. Looks like man, potentially. We blitz both linebackers. And I don't know why Screen took that really long route around to this play. I mean, I guess he wanted to meet him when he caught the ball and tackle him there, but it's kind of tough because if you knife inside and they get the pass off, then there's nobody there, but you got to know a receiver's there. And that's the rub that they expect. They expect to have that rub when you throw that pass. Because they know that corners are taught to do that. All right, jumping to the 4th quarter. We got 4 down on the line. We got Bush in here. I don't know who he's replacing. I guess Gibson. No, Gibson's there. I don't know who Bush is replacing. Anyway, sorry. So they come out of this bunch, which is always good for some confusing releases. So Hawkinson releases inside, 80 releases outside. Jones is coming across the middle. Just got a curl there. Let's see. Eddie Jackson Bell's late. Gibson is back. I mean, this looks like a cover 2. Just pretty much a sink. And screen. Let's see it from the other angle. Not sure what Screen's looking at, but he's not there at all. I mean, he's there, but he's not really aware of that curl behind him. So if this is cover 2, we should have Bush, Roquan in zone, might be a little Tampa 2. So we should all be hook zones right here. Oh, they even dropped Hicks. And screen almost had a play on that. But yeah, you could tell from the wide angle, screen was just kind of looking down at Stafford and not really locating the receiver on that one. Let me go back. 3rd and 17. So not really a conversion. Just a little screen pass. Which doesn't go anywhere. That might be the last one, but nope, got another one. So 3rd and 3. And again, just looking at 3rd down, that's the money down. Obviously, Stafford had some plays and other downs as well. So just a little out route here. We got trips to the right side. That's Screen and Amendola. They get tangled up off the line. And Amendola is able to uncover, make himself open for that. Nothing crazy. Looks like a 4-man rush. No real pressure. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I call it a push-off because they both tangled up with each other, but definitely that separation at the end. All right, so we got 3 to the right. I don't know what you would call that, but you had 2 verticals and 1 crossing route. I like that. And that's just wide open, which we got a lot of coverage out here. So we got that flat route, Trevathan's with the over, and just gets beat. I mean, and essentially it was just Trevathan. It was brackets on the outside because we got the safety in the corner on both sides. Or, yeah, I mean, essentially you got brackets on the outside, and the middle is just left to. And really, I mean, that's what you had to do because they ran 2 flat routes. You had the late release there, late release there. And so kind of ended up with Trevathan on his own. Let's go to the other side. It looks like, I don't know if Roquan's on the field for this play. Roquan is blitzing off the edge, I guess. Trevathan obviously is just not right. I just would have felt better with Roquan there. So anyway, that big completion obviously sets them up in the area where they can go for the potential game winner. Thankfully, it was dropped. But, yeah, on the money down, I mean, there was one that really didn't matter, but the other ones were all pretty much conversions. And it's kind of the same thing. Not a lot of pass rush. I think blitzing a little more, but I don't know that we're built to run man coverage, especially with Trevathan in man coverage. But as I said during the game, or my recap, and this kind of same way I feel, they were picking on Trevathan. He wasn't great in the run game, but also in the pass game, they were kind of picking on him. And so at least that's what I saw in those few plays as well. And during the game live, that's what I was feeling. So, again, I have to rephrase my language. He might be hurt, might be something going on, but he don't look the same. He don't look right. So, anyway, go to the comment section. Let me know what you think. Thumbs up, subscribe, share it around. And remember, stay up and bear down.